Hello, 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 and welcome back to the crypto channel. It's been a while since I did a video in my studio. I figured I'd turn on the camera and just talk with you guys tonight. Maybe we can look at a few charts and jump over to FinViz and look at some headlines, see what's going on in the world. And yeah. So as you know, I'm in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. And we've been having some issues with our water. A massive water main, water main, 7 feet, 7 feet wide, broke. So we are rationing water like crazy. Calgary has to use another part of their water resources in order to supply everyone. So they can only produce about half as much water as what we need. So we're all like skipping showers, not flushing the toilets as often, and just trying to conserve water. You go outside and you water your garden, $3,000 fine. Yeah. Just imagine running out of water. You go to turn on the tap and you see brown water, then nothing. Yeah, that's our future if we don't smarten up and conserve water. So they're thinking it's another 5 weeks of this. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Well, we're getting through it. We're resilient, and yeah, that's what's new around here. Anyway, so what's up with you guys? How is your crypto portfolio doing? Well, I woke up on Friday morning, so today being Monday, in a sheer panic. I don't like Russian warships off the coast of Cuba, that close to Florida. And I said, this isn't going to be good. And people are like, oh, it's just, exercise. I don't believe in exercises like that. So I got all paranoid. And I looked at the stock market Friday, and I saw one of my positions that I hold, Grayscale Bitcoin Cash Trust. I said, I don't like the way it's things just felt like the bottom could fall out. So I pulled out of that position. I didn't hold a lot anyway, but still I got out just under $10, and today it's at $8.84. So I'll just wait to see if it goes lower. Not that I want it to go lower, because I know a lot of people are in that too. But if so, I might consider it as a buy-in opportunity again. So we'll see there. So that's something that I got out of. That's the only position that I got out of. I haven't got out of anything else. I'm a hodler. Yeah. Okay, good old Bitcoin's day chart here. So what are we looking at here? $65,350. Very low volumes. Starting to trend down, obviously, trending down. But at the same time, we look at like SPY, the SPX, S&P 500. And what did it? Did it break a new all-time high today? It's high. It's like so high. I don't get it. And then we have the NASDAQ. Same scenario, like really, really high, really high. So I don't understand why Bitcoin is kind of pulling in. It's kind of odd. Is it foreshadowing maybe a pullback in the SPY and the NASDAQ? I kind of think so. And that was kind of part of my paranoia when I found out about Putin's warships off the coast of Cuba. And I said, something's cooking here. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being paranoid. And none of this made sense to me. I said, why is the market so high? There's so many bad things that could be going on relatively soon. Or maybe not, So I was like, okay, what do I do here? And yeah, so I got out of that one position. I'm still holding my other crypto play, big digital assets. Haven't touched that. If that were to go down lower, like below 10, like really, really below 10 cents, I would definitely buy more of it. Even though I hold some of it already, I don't care if it goes down. It's not a huge position, but anyhow, they hold a lot of Bitcoin on their balance sheet. That's why I'm into that one. I'm not telling you to get in or out. It's just what I do. And I'm not exactly roaring kitty here. I have a handful of subscribers, some real loyal followers, which I definitely appreciate. and I'm not in a position to move any markets. Maybe at Goodwill or something. Out shopping, I could move a market, but that's about it. Not in the stock market, that's for sure. So what's going on in your guys' portfolios? Are you making money? Are you losing money? Yeah. So here's FinViz. I usually check them for the news. So okay, here's something interesting. Is Trump launching a crypto token? This is news to me. I didn't even know this. I did not hear a thing about this. So what do you think about that? I watch his stock. Because I was wondering if that was going to do a severe pullback. I could buy a couple, or maybe some calls actually far out in like November expiry or December. I don't know. I'm watching because boy, he can move markets. Whether he remember the days though when he was in power, he could like tweet something out in the middle of the night when we were all asleep and then get up and it's like the market went a different direction because of a tweet. So we could be seeing more of that to come. You could. So anyway, Trump backs Bitcoin as defense against foreign adversaries. Centralized digital currency. Okay. That's interesting. Well, he has his NFTs, hey? I mean, if I'd had some money to blow, I would have bought one. Remember, I'm in Canada, so it's not political. It's more like investing. So whatever happens, happens. I don't have a vote in it. So anyway, Trump pledged last month to support crypto if he's elected. Oh. Anyway, Tupperware shutting down last U.S. plant. That's an end of an era. Now they're moving to Mexico production. Wow. What's the world coming to? Let's see, what else is going on here? Asian shares follow record-breaking Wall Street. Okay. That's the thing. Anybody else feel like things are just going up so quick, so high that there has to be a pullback? And if so, a buying opportunity? That's how I see it. Right. Apple scraps its pay later loan scheme in U.S. Also, okay, somebody's getting sued. Yeah, here you go. Adobe's getting sued by U.S. regulators for making it too difficult to cancel subscriptions. I can't remember which company pulled that one on me too. I tried to get out of it. I tried to find the page to cancel. It was gone. Finally was able to do it so he wouldn't have to pay another month. But there was some funny business going on. So I'm glad they're getting sued. I actually like Adobe. I like Photoshop. But I don't like people getting locked into these monthly obligations, especially now when times are tough. I mean, the little guy needs all the help we can get, hey? What else do we have here? I don't know. Tonight I just feel like coming on, saying hi, seeing if I can still do this, and just looking at some headlines with you guys. Okay, Roaring Kitty. About him for a bit. So Roaring Kitty's GameStop gamble. What went wrong? Okay. Keith Gill, otherwise known as Roaring Kitty, we know that, turned a modest investment into a massive payday with GameStop. But there's more to the story. Okay. So this guy, Thomas, discusses the pitfalls of speculative trading and stresses the importance of profits and solid fundamentals. Okay. That's it. It doesn't say anything else. Okay, it's in the video. I won't play the video. But yeah, a lot of people don't like it when a regular Joe decides that he can beat the market, hey? Makes a lot of people nervous on Wall Street. I'm always rooting for the little guy. He didn't seem to do anything wrong, so took a big risk. And if he loses, I don't know where he stands right now. Is he still holding those calls? Is because they expire the last week of June. He also had shares. Let's look at GameStop real quick. So yeah, it's pulled back into $25. So after his YouTube live stream, it started to dump right while he was talking. I remember that. I don't remember what date it was. So yeah, it's at $25 now. But GameStop itself, it's kind of interesting to speculate with. Let's reset this. And if you look at it, roaring kitty or no roaring kitty, the trend is your friend. So let's just draw a sketchy little line here. And I think we can see for ourselves that this thing, no offense, GameStop, it wants to go to zero. And it's trying really hard to. But when there's a short squeeze, it'll push the price up every once in a while, as we see here. Get rid of those lines and remove those. So nice squeeze here, squeeze here, squeeze here. And of course, lately, this nice big one here. And that's going to happen when there's a lot of shorting going on of a stock and the company has reasons to kind of go down, down, down. Well, a lot of video games are downloaded online now. So the old brick and mortar stores, you can say that some of them are going to disappear, you know? And so the company just won't be doing as well as it was in its heyday. Well, Netflix started with DVDs being sent in the mail, and look at it now. So anything's possible. GameStop, anything is possible with it. It could turn around, but if we just look at the charts, it sucks. It sucks. It's perfect for short sellers, and now it's becoming perfect for, you know, the roaring kitties of the world who have a bit of money now to play with and are dynamic traders because they can literally move markets just like the big guys on Wall Street can, but they won't admit it. Yeah, and make some money with it. These, you know, and yeah, and cause a bigger squeeze, a bigger push to the upside, which is what we saw with that. But GameStop was going up before Roaring Kitty opened his mouth, and it was on the uptrend not that long ago, a couple weeks ago, and I talked about that. Got rid of those videos because they were so poorly made, and I didn't really have much to say either. So GameStop is obviously something that's going down. This is the weekly chart. One candle equals 1 week, by the way. So it's perfect for selling short, but don't get burned. If you do, I can't do it. I'd be willing to buy a put as a short position, and that'd be about it. I wouldn't want to put myself in a position to get like a margin call on me. I had to have big bucks anyway all the way around to play that game. So yeah, like my whole point of it is Keith Gill, Roaring Kitty or no Roaring Kitty, squeezes are going to happen. Just perhaps not as aggressively, or I mean as high as if, you know, Roaring Kitty puts out a meme like a guy leaning in and watching. So that could be what's behind there. And yeah, rumors are that he's going to get, if he hasn't already, been booted off of his brokerage for this. So see about that. That's not a nice move on their part. All right. Anything else that we should be talking about? Again, I'm just out here to have a little bit of fun tonight with you guys and talk about some headlines. And let's just jump back to Bitcoin for a moment. And a lot of times, I say this, but these double tops can lead to a good swing down. Can we call this a double top? Maybe. I don't know. But it's not really down here yet, so that's good. And if you know, the S&P 500, NASDAQ, keep going strong, I don't see any other choice for Bitcoin than to continue doing what it's doing. But what I also see on this chart is something really important. We're stacked positively here. We have our moving averages, these little lines, they're all positive. They're not negative like this. This would be negative. Look at the colors versus this. So on the weekly, we are still stacked positive, and Bitcoin is just pulling in somewhat. We're not, you know, too far away from those highs, but it just feels like we're a little bit pushed down. But being that we're still stock positive and kind of looking, I just feel like it should be pushing more right now. I don't know. This This is my gut saying that. So the chart's saying a little bit different. It's a bit more positive and bullish, but we haven't, really confirmed a reversal. We're just kind of fooling around here up at the top. So anything's possible. Anything's possible. We could float around in this channel up here for a while too, which should be all right with me. I'd rather see that than something like this. So yeah, guys, about all I got for you. Wasn't really a planned video, so I just wanted to come on, say hello, and yeah, wish you all a very good night. Bye.